So in this video I'm going to discuss about Perkins reaction. What is it? Perkins reaction. So what is Perkins reaction? Perkins reaction followed by its mechanism. Okay, right. So first let us understand what is Perkins reaction. So chemical reaction in which an aromatic aldehyde reacts with an aliphatic acid anhydride. An aromatic aldehyde is reacting with aliphatic acid anhydride in presence of sodium salt of acid. It is giving a product alpha beta unsaturated acid. So this reaction is what we call it as Perkins reaction. Okay, I repeat again. An aromatic aldehyde reacts with aliphatic acid anhydride in presence of a base sodium salt of carboxylic acid, giving a product alpha beta unsaturated acid. Okay, right. Now I have given one example for Perkins reaction. Here the aromatic aldehyde is this one with formula C6H5CHO, which is nothing but benzaldehyde, isn't it? Now here benzaldehyde, an aromatic aldehyde, is reacting with an acid anhydride, aliphatic acid anhydride. So this is aliphatic acid anhydride, which is nothing but acetic anhydride. What is this called? Acetic anhydride. This is an anhydride of acetic acid. So acetic acid is an aliphatic acid, isn't it? So it is an anhydride of aliphatic acid. What you call it as acetic acid? Okay, acetic anhydride. Actually, when two molecules of acetic anhydride reacts with the loss of water, will give this compound. Acetic acid formula CH3COOH. So another acetic acid molecule CH3COOH. This after the loss of water, either by heating or using dehydrating agent, may give a product of formula CH3COOCH3. Okay, this is nothing but the acetic acid. Basically, it is acetic acid without water. That's why called acetic anhydride. Okay, in presence of sodium salt of the same acid, sodium acetate. CH3CONA is nothing but sodium acetate. Okay, here sodium acetate acts as a base. It helps for the formation of carbanion. Okay, right. Now this results in formation of an alpha beta unsaturated acid. So this is an acid with CH group, COH group, and this is a alpha carbon, this is a beta carbon. Now you can see there is an unsaturation, double bond between alpha and beta carbon. That's why it's called alpha beta unsaturated acid. Okay, right. You are getting a alpha beta unsaturated acid of formula C6H5 single bond CH double bond CH single bond COOH, isn't it? Which is called as cinnamic acid. The name of this alpha beta unsaturated acid is nothing but what? Cinnamic acid. Okay, so this is a net reaction. Benzaldehyde on reaction with acetic anhydride in presence of sodium acetate, giving an alpha beta unsaturated acid called cinnamic acid is an example for Perkins reaction. Okay, right. So now let us see the mechanism. Okay, right. This mechanism of Perkins reaction is almost similar to aldol condensation. So what we discussed in the previous videos, I think you remember it, isn't it? Aldol condensation occurs in 3 steps. The first step is nothing but formation of carbanion. The second step is formation of alkoxide anion. The third step is nothing but protonation. Then we have one more step. So after protonation we get a compound, a hydroxyaldehyde, that may undergo dehydration. On heating will give aliphatic alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde, isn't it? So similar mechanism is followed by Perkins reaction also. Okay, right. Here also the first step is nothing but formation of carbanion. Actually the aliphatic acid anhydride, that is CH3COOCH3, so acetic anhydride in presence of a base CH3COO minus will lose a alpha hydrogen. Okay, actually both these are nothing but alpha hydrogens, so that you can remove alpha hydrogen either from left side or right side. So that minus H plus, one alpha hydrogen will be removed as proton. So I have removed alpha hydrogen from left side. Okay, so that left side carbon is getting a negative charge. So you get a carbanion of formula CH2 single bond C double bond O C double bond O CH3. This is the carbanion which is formed from acetic anhydride after the removal of alpha hydrogen as proton by the base sodium acetate CH3COONA. Okay, right. Now the second step is this carbanion formed here is acting as a nucleophile because it is an electron rich species. So it acts as a nucleophile so that it will go and attack the carbonyl carbon of benzaldehyde molecule. So aromatic aldehyde. Okay, so that the second step is nothing but nucleophilic attack. Second step is what? Nucleophile. Now we have written benzaldehyde molecule CH5, CHO. Now this is nothing but carbanion, what you got in the first step, isn't it? This carbanion is attacking carbonyl carbon of the benzaldehyde. So simultaneously, a bond pair between carbon and oxygen will move to oxygen, so it becomes a single bond, isn't it? So this results in formation of a new bond is formed between the carbanion carbon and carbonyl carbon. Then double bond O will become a single bond O minus. Okay, you get a species like an anion. Okay, this we cannot call it as alkoxide ion because we have aryl group, phenyl group, so that is a species with negative charge, so simply you can call it as an anion. Okay, right. The next step is nothing but, whereas in aldol condensation, this step we called it as formation of alkoxide ion. Okay, but there you had alkyl group, but here we have aryl group, so you can call it as anion. That's all. Okay, right. Then the third step is nothing but protonation of anion, previous product. Now I have written the previous product as such, which carries O minus. Now a H plus will be added with O minus. That anion is getting protonated. Anion is getting protonated. The alpha hydrogen which is removed in the first step comes over here and it is getting added with O minus. Okay, O minus and H plus will become OH group. Okay, right. So now this is the product actually. Okay, hydroxy acid anhydride actually, or is it beta hydroxy acid anhydride? So this is the acid anhydride portion. Then alpha carbon, this is beta carbon. There is a OH group at beta carbon, isn't it? So that this can be generally called as beta hydroxy acid anhydride. Acid anhydride. Okay, right. Now what is happening is, next step dehydration. Next step is dehydration. So I have written the previous beta hydroxy acid anhydride here. Now what is happening is, this is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon, isn't it? Now OH group from beta carbon and H from alpha carbon will be removed as water. Okay, so this compound on heating loses water and giving an alpha beta unsaturated acid anhydride. Okay, here after removal of OH and H as water, a new bond is formed over here. New bond will be formed over here. But CH double bond CH, you are getting CH double bond, alpha beta unsaturation. Okay, right. Actually this is called what? Alpha beta unsaturated acid anhydride. Okay, now this compound undergoes hydrolysis. The last step is nothing but hydrolysis. Okay, now we add water. Now the water is added between these two groups, isn't it? H with COO and OH with CH3CO portion. So this becomes as a byproduct CH3COOH, which is nothing but acetic acid. Then this is our main product. Okay, C6H5 CH double bond CH single bond COOH. That's the main product. And alpha beta unsaturated acid. Alpha beta unsaturated acid, which is called as cinnamic acid. The name of this product is what? Cinnamic acid. Okay, so product of Perkins reaction is nothing but cinnamic acid. Okay, right. I hope you understood about the mechanism of Perkins reaction. As I said already, Perkins reaction mechanism similar to aldol condensation. If you are thorough with aldol condensation, you can very well understand about the mechanism of Perkins reaction. Okay, thank you.